What's going on, people? This is more of a question than than a show, really. Because I wonder how many people are really getting notifications that I'm doing these live shows. Because I can't imagine only out of, I don't know, 2,500 people seem to subscribe, that my videos tend to get, I don't know, 200 to 300 views, which is a little strange, and then only about the same 30 people show up. I don't think that has, and it doesn't even matter what time it is. It's strange, like that nobody else would show up. It's a live show, so I just wonder. I always do wonder about how the YouTube decides who's getting notifications when and how many people clicked on it. I mean, there is that possibility, but I've heard a lot of people were either unsubbed to my channel or they weren't receiving notifications even though they clicked the box to receive notifications. So, what are we looking at? What's up? Who's in the room? Is anybody in here yet? Because I'm outside and I can't quite see who's in here. So I'm going to take a look over here. What up, Eli Jen? What up, Alex Smith? And Mr. Bizzles. Yeah. I know, and even lots of cats that even though you're busy, you come through. But it's just interesting, the numbers, and I wonder. Like 30 out of 3,000, and nobody else ever comes live. I don't know. It seems like nobody's getting the notifications, and the same too. Like, why would 3,000 people sub and 2,700 of them don't even bother to pay attention? I don't know, because it used to be a lot more. I used to get more people would watch my videos, so I'm just curious. And some people definitely said they got unsubscribed. Huh. Yeah, you get an email but not a notification. Yeah. I've had like two people. One of them is like somebody I know very well who's like has had to resubscribe to my channel more than once, and notifications. She almost never gets notifications. So curious it is. So I don't know. I might do. I didn't really have much of an idea for a show. Maybe we could do a show about a show about shows, a show about broadcasting on YouTube, a show about. I don't know. This was more of a this was more. I just wanted to see how many people would come through and who came through, so who was getting notified. So how many people we got? Yeah. Yeah, right on. Well, Rick Elba, thanks for saying it's not a waste of time. Yeah, I hear you. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, I guess you know what? I'll do a few of my other. I'll just do a few other videos that aren't live. But even at that, I mean, as compared to other channels that have, you know, about the same sub base, I only get, I don't know, 200 people watching within 72 hours. That seems a little, that's way less than I used to when I only had 1,500 subscribers. And I know I haven't got more subscribers based on, like, you know, and putting in silly tags or trying to promote my channel to places that people wouldn't be watching my stuff. Just the curiosities, I guess, you know. YouTube Live. I don't watch YouTube Live. Sucks ass. Yeah. Well, if there's too much content, I won't be back for a week. I'm going on vacation. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you all soon. It's been fun. Alright, well, yeah, anyways, I'll just let this hang out for like 5 more minutes and see how many more people show up, just so I can get a kind of feel for who's getting notifications, and then I'll, in fact, I'll even say, you know, for the future, for the people that are jumping on here in the future, put something down in the box so that if you just came upon my video, or if you got a notification, or if you didn't, and yeah, and change your settings if you need to, or just let me know that there's a grand conspiracy at YouTube to not let people watch my videos, trying to foil the plans. Well, you know what? You don't get notified. Wow. Well, I am outside, so I don't necessarily have that good a connection. Thank you, Johnny K. Yeah, and Jesse Mom, I don't know. On the right side of the page, there should be a button, that bell-looking thing. You can push that and change your settings. I don't know. Some people say they even have changed the settings, and it still doesn't work. So I'm just going to let this run for a couple more minutes and see what happens. See who shows up within 10 minutes. And Johnny K, that's so funny. This ain't even the one you need to like. This is garbage. I've said nothing good here. I'm gonna end up deleting this video anyways after like a day. I just want to see see how many people show up. If anybody here has any ideas for maybe some topics for this afternoon or this evening, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. Oh man, Rick, I go live from like all different times to kind of access whoever, like, because I know there's people over in Europe and other places that are on different time zones. So I go on all sorts of odd hours from basically noon till midnight. So, and I've just noticed it kind of happens to be the same 30 some people, which is cool. I mean, I'm not, you know, that's awesome that everybody shows up, but what up, State of Readiness? Haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, if anybody's got any ideas for later, any queries for my later show, I haven't really. I don't know. I kind of got up this morning. I was in a lull of kind of that empty space of there's nothing I really want to talk about today. Let me talk about coffee beans. Coffee beans and applesauce. How's that? I mean, we really could do that kind of, what do they do, that comedy, Whose Line Is It Anyways? You just throw out a couple topics and I just go off on it. I might not be as prepared as they are during that show. They try to say they do that all live. Man, they got that all prepped up prior. Oh yeah, the crows. Oh, those are my dudes right there. The crows. The crows stay hanging out. I got 3 friends that come here. There's this one little spot in the middle of the city where the crows at around like sundown, they just fly around and all over the place. And a couple trees they kind of hang out in, and it's totally awesome. It looks like that movie. What is it? The Birds, That old Hitchcock film. When the birds are flying all over, it's totally awesome to watch. Everybody's like, oh my God, look at all the birds. Looks like they're about, and the sun is coming down at the perfect angle, and you kind of got that pinkish orange hue in the sky, and these birds are everywhere. What up, Gary Baxter? It really, yeah, it is. Yeah, that is. You're correct. It's a contrail, Gary. That'd be the kind that just the normal planes make. They're definitely. I've never heard of anything but contrails, Gary. Are you suggesting it might be something else? Chemically induced escal? No, of course, Gary, that's just water vapor. That's nothing else in there. We're doing it for your health and benefit. Okay, well, as I said, I was only going to keep this on here for a few minutes, so... Well... I don't want to tell you, Gary. Maybe up on the pineapple juice. That might sweeten it up a little bit. Okay, y'all. Well, like I said, this was just to see how many people would show up and how many people during the day will, so I can kind of get a little bit of an estimate of who's getting the notifications and the emails and garbage. And I'll get on here a little later. We'll hopefully my mind will run through all of these crazy ideas, and I'll find some topic to settle on that we can talk about. Alright, y'all. I'll check y'all later.